Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, and order has been restored. Because I was starting to think that maybe my assessment eyes haven't been working properly, but no, they're working just fine. Rob, you are exactly who I thought you would be. Exactly who I thought you would be. Yeah, let's get into it. This is Love Island USA Season 6, Episode 6. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So we already know who the bombshells are into, but did you guys know that Aaron knew Spanish? This was news to me.
I'm Latina, so I'm fluently Spanish.
Háblame español un poco.
Tú hablas. Accent and speak Spanish, please hold.
You were kissing her and you had a smile on your face. That's how I knew it was.
If a bombshell was ever a bombshell, that is how you fucking bombshell.
When Aaron started talking, I legitimately thought it was Kendall. But even Kendall looked as confused as I was, so I was like, okay, so that wasn't Kendall. Aaron? Oh, okay. He said, what did he say? He was born in Spain? Is that what he said? Marbella? He was born somewhere, child, where they speak Spanish, okay? Yeah, okay. Good for you, Aaron. I would have never known. And the accent, too, was really nice. I said, all right, Aaron. He got a few points there for me. I'm not even going to lie to you. So, Kendall and Rob are acting like kids in a candy store. And Leah is here telling the girls, well, Leah and all the other girls are basically saying, yeah, I'm locked in with Rob. We got a really good thing going. You know, she didn't say closed off, but she made it seem like there's no point in looking Rob's direction. Well, somebody needs to tell Rob, because Rob is acting like it is open season, okay? Nicole and Kendall talk away from the group, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. In this initial conversation, I was quite bored.
When was your last relationship?
2 years ago, and like she was my first girlfriend.
When did you lose your virginity?
Oh, that's a good question. I lost my virginity.
You're like, I haven't.
I haven't.
Did you go to college? Sorry, I should have
I went
seen
to
that.
college. No, I didn't. No, I went to college.
Sorry.
But
okay,
no,
you were in college?
I lost it.
Oh,
when I was
you're
20.
such a good boy.
When did you lose yours?
Fuck off, I'm not telling you. Maybe I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay. This is what I wanted. My first girlfriend is gonna be my only girlfriend, and my wife is gonna be my only wife.
Hannah is across the way, and she's stressed that Nicole might be more his type. I was gonna say where things might work in Hannah's favor is that they align when it comes to their physical chemistry, but he also has that now with Nicole by the end of this episode. Because at first it felt like Nicole was looking at him like, oh, you're just a wholesome little baby boy. Like, I'm not trying to taint you. But then they were matching each other's energy on their date later on. So I don't even think Hannah has that in her corner now. Because I still don't believe that Hannah and Kendall really like each other for real. I think they were just the only options. So they had to go with it. I say here, I don't know if Nicole is interested, but right now she's keeping it cute. I still think that. I think the date helped her really like Kendall, because as of right now, I just wasn't feeling the vibe. So Aaron and Andrea are talking in soul ties, and I'm sorry, the more I see Aaron now with Andrea, I'm like, I like it.
But my first language was Spanish, but now I'm starting to like lose it a little bit. But I'm glad you're Spanish.
I was like,
Why do you speak Spanish? Colombiana?
yeah, so my mom's from Colombia, my dad's from Cuba.
Gorgeous. And the best thing of all, she actually has personality as well.
I'm fucked. I think I'm fucked.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so serious.
You
I'm
do this
fucked.
every time.
I feel like I've learned more about Aaron in this one conversation with Andrea compared to all the time he has spent with Kayla. The entire time. Of course, that is creative editing. But I'm just like, immediately, he's having deeper conversations with anybody but Kayla. Yet with Kayla, they had these strong declarations off of what? Off of nothing, just off of first impressions, off of a feeling. And now they're in the situation where they're at, where they think they should be loyal to each other when it's only week 2. I mean, for us, I don't know how many days have actually passed for them in real time, but for us, it's week 2. You don't have to be sold in on anybody. There's only been 3 bombshells that came in. Liv, this girl, Andrea, and Nicole. Explore. Don't close yourself off, especially because you know Kayla is exploring. She didn't give a damn. So you shouldn't give a damn either. I liked this conversation with Andrea. I think that there's potential there. We'll see how far that goes. In regards to Nicole, he says that she is gorgeous, perfect, and actually has a personality. I don't know if that was just an observation or if it was shade. but he said it. Then Janae tries to tell Kaylor that Aaron would never disrespect her in that way, like just being so full on with Andrea. But Kaylor has already disrespected him twice. So what would stop Aaron? Janae, I don't know where you got that from, but good on you for trying to be a good friend. Rob is now talking to Andrea, and Leah is watching them like a hawk.
It's like, I think you're distracting me a little bit. I just want
Kendall, what the f*** do you think they're talking about?
I don't know, but it's been a minute.
I feel sick. He doesn't like blondes.
So why are you worried?
I love being creative.
Yeah. I write a lot.
I do too.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love music. So like when I go out, like I want to dance, I want to have fun.
I love dancing. I can bust a move.
You can bust a move.
I can cut a rug.
This is where the order had been restored for me, because I was like, this is the energy. I mean, he's giving more in this one, but this is similar energy to what I saw when he was speaking to Olivia. And I'm like, based on first conversations alone, Leah's was his worst. I truly believe that Leah was his worst conversation, then followed Liv, and now the best is, who's this girl? Who are you? Andrea. I fully believe that. So the fact that that first week happened the way that it had, I was just so discombobulated. But thank you to After Sun, we now know that that was creative editing, because child, yeah, Rob was not feeling Leah in the way that he is now feeling this new girl off of the first conversation. He's looking for a girl, I feel, who's a little bit more even keel than Leah. And it's not to say like Leah is a wild child or anything like that, but she has this tendency to spiral over little things. And I feel like Rob is a guy who doesn't like to be bothered by that kind of stuff. Like, you have to match his sarcasm. Your banter has to be the same. They share a love for animals, but how far can that go for real? I think he wants somebody who's a little bit more laid back, and Leah isn't giving that to me. But we'll see. Maybe I'm the one who's tripping, child. So Cordell and Nicole talk about what? What are they talking about? Oh, I didn't even write what they were talking about. I just said, why is this girl talking to this small boy?
I'm
Definitely my
Filipino,
type. Really?
German, and French.
Oh my god, damn, German and French?
I can't date a guy prettier than me, bro.
I mean, I'm alright, but
You're a
you...
model. So wait, okay, so you're still in school?
I mean, obviously, I work too, so...
I have Nicole tatted on my arm. I haven't shown her that yet because I feel like that would be weird.
Nicole could very well be into Cordell, but you're 26 and he's 21. I mean, she did say she wasn't looking for anything serious. She's just trying to have a good time. You know, she's not looking for a husband like Andrea, but you're 26 and he's 21. What do you want with a small boy? Like, girl, you don't want him. But anyways, I'm going to give my props to Cordell. He was not as nervous in this conversation the way that he had been with Serena in damn near every conversation. I do think from initial, like, excitement, he had it more with Serena. And even though he acknowledges that Nicole is a gorgeous girl, maybe that synergy is not quite there for him, because we didn't really see like the puppy dog eyes and all that stuff. It's not there. Or maybe this is him actually being more authentic, because that was one of the issues that Serena had with him, that he wasn't being real. So maybe this is him for real. He's not putting on an act that he's like so super into you. Like, he's just a little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back. No, that can't be true, because on the date, he went back to his giddy self. I think that's who he really is. Yeah, I think the giddy side is who he really is. So it didn't come out right now too much, but it'll come out a little bit later. Kaylor and Aaron talk about his chat with Andrea, and he's teasing her a bit, saying, oh yeah, I kissed her. Oh, I did this, I did that. And honestly, Kaylor handled it pretty well. I thought she was going to kick off about it, but she didn't. She took the joke on the chin. Then you have Rob, who tells Leah that she has nothing to worry about yet.
She came in and kissed me in front of you, and she wasn't shaking like a leaf. That is impressive.
You were impressed?
We got a good thing going. So she'd really have to sweep me off my feet. I don't know. I think we got real lucky.
Oh, you and I?
Yeah.
In my opinion, and I know how you guys feel about Leah, and I know how sometimes my subscribers feel away when I don't feel the same about their faves, okay? But Leah gets annoyed very easily. Yeah, Leah gets annoyed very easily. And I think that over time, that is going to grind Rob's gears, honestly. Right now, he sees it as endearing. He's like, girl, you have nothing to worry about. Girl, why are you tripping? It's me and you, girl. We locked in. Da, 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 da. Later on, when he's actually trying to move on and this girl starts stressing him out, he's not going to find it as endearing. In my personal opinion, I think that Leah needs to just chill out a little bit, let the guy explore, because that's the nature of the show, and then see if he comes back to you. If he does, great. If he doesn't, girl, count your losses and find somebody else. In the morning, Andrea pulls Connor for a chat, and Janae was not impressed by that.
Shut up, shh, I can listen. Shut up so I can hear him.
My type is like the
Bad
person I get
bitches
along with
is
really
all.
well. Bad, yeah, exactly, just
Yeah.
bad bitches.
Should I do some sexy stretches right there so he can get distracted?
He's not looking at you, but hold it.
How about
Now
now?
he is.
Hold it.
Oh, whoops.
But you and Janae look strong. You guys are looking good.
Jana and I are really good.
So he's like in love with you.
Really? Thank you for letting me. We'll talk more later.
Janae, baby, I'm gonna need you to play it cool. What was this? You're gonna be stretching and poking out your butt and what? I wanted better for you, sis. Why would you do that? Because to me, it just exudes insecurity. And I'm not gonna lie, I can understand why she would feel that way, because we even have the assumption that Connor's eventually going to leave her for his actual type. And for now, he's just kind of managing her. But that doesn't mean you need to showcase the fact that you're not feeling secure in your relationship. I don't know. I felt like this was kind of unbecoming of her. A little bit. But anyways, at the end of it, Andrea came back and she was like, oh, girl, he's in love with you. Don't worry about nothing. And then she was fine. And I'm like, girl, either way, play it cool. Don't let this man see you sweat. If you really believe in y'all's connection, Andrea wouldn't have had you rattled like that. So maybe you need to examine if you guys are as good as you say you are. Then we have Leah. This girl, she's freaking out.
Every time one of the Bombshell speaks to like one of the other guys, like, don't worry, you have nothing to worry about. He's in love with you. And then they look at me like I'm stupid as fuck. I don't know if he actually doesn't like me or like if he's not good at like, using his word. I'm starting to get a bit annoyed at, to be quite honest.
If I ever get to a point with her thinking about picking her over you,
That's so
I won't.
mean, Rob.
what? You're gonna know. You're gonna be the first to know. I'm just telling you, you're not gonna be left in the dark. Ever. I don't think that she's gonna like overthink this too much.
Oh, you don't think so? Now, this is the Rob I expected to see this. This is the Rob I expected to see. Order has been restored, okay? My eyes are indeed working. I was really starting to question myself at the beginning there, okay? So, he keeps letting her know that she has nothing to worry about. And basically, once he gets to a point where Andrea is a real contender for him, then he's going to let Leah know. I feel like that's not fair. I don't think that's fair. He's been telling everybody it's open season. He's been telling the girls too. I'm open to talking to anybody who comes in. But what he keeps telling Leah is, listen, it's you and me, baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's not true. That's not true. Let the girl know, especially, I was going to say, especially because he knows that she gets easily riled up, but I feel like maybe that's the reason why he's not doing it. He can see that if he says anything that gives her some kind of inkling that he's pulling away, she's going to have a reaction that he's not going to enjoy too much. But that's not a reason to withhold the truth from her. You should still be honest. Anyways, let's move on. The new girls get to go on 2 dates. We have Cordell and Rob going on the first dates. In my opinion, I feel like Cordell is being managed by Nicole. She later on says that the kiss that they had together really blew her away. And I'm like, especially now that she knows that's Odell's brother. I'm not saying this is her motivation. But what I'm saying is I struggle to see the connection with Cordell as Cordell, but I can see a little bit more of an incentive if you realize that this is Odell's brother. Could be a reach, but we will see. He was getting a little bit more giddy on this date. So I was like, okay, so maybe he was nervous and the way that he exuded it the first time was just to be a little bit more reclused. Now he's feeling more comfortable. He's making it known in his actions that he is really into her, and Nicole is flattered. Rob is hitting it off with Andrea. I keep saying her name wrong. I feel like it's Andrea, right? Not Andrea. No, it's not Andrea. It's Andrea. Okay. Yeah, they're hitting it off. And me personally, I feel like he has already had deeper chats with her than he has had with Leah based on what we have seen on television. Again, creative editing. He lets her know straight up, listen, I want to kiss. And she's like, well, I want to kiss too. Then they flip the phone and they end up kissing. So there's that. Back at the villa, you have Leah who is tripping. And she's talking to Kendall and she's like, is she prettier than me? Leah, don't. I need people to start realizing that even if you feel like somebody else is more beautiful than you, that doesn't mean they have more to offer than you. Believe in your sauce. She could be gorgeous as all get out and be dumb as rocks. Like, she could have a bad attitude. Liv was right there. Liv is a stunning woman, but they had nothing in common. So her beauty at the end of the day did not matter. So I need Leah to believe in her sauce, to believe in herself, and not get down on herself just because she might think that there's another prettier girl in the villa than her. It's not about beauty. Well, for some people it is. But at the end of the day, it's about your connection. And you have to believe in your connection. I don't think this is a connection to believe in, but you should believe in your connection. Then the next dates are between Kendall and Aaron, who did not bother saying goodbye to their girls. Nicole's behavior on this date to me was night and day compared to her date with Cordell. This is why I think she's just managing Cordell in the meantime. I don't know for what. I don't know if it's because of outside of the villa, the possibilities. I don't know if it's because she's trying to stay until Casa or something. I don't know. I just don't believe her connection with Cordell. I definitely believed it more with Kendall. He also asked for a kiss. Honey, everybody's kissing this episode. I've never seen people this open to kissing on the first date. This season is wild. Okay. Then we have... Oh, yeah, I also wrote, did you see how dangerously close her hand was to Kendall's manhood? I was like, oh, Nicole is not afraid of nothing. This girl is ready to go. Then you have Andrea and Aaron. I feel like they have a good vibe, but her interest is more in Rob. I think so too. And later on, I feel like she confirmed it as well. So I don't think I'm too far off with that one. Aaron jumps into the marriage talk again. And I'm like, sir, we've been here before. Let's not do this. Chill out. I also felt like he spoke over her just a little bit. It wasn't too much. It wasn't overpowering to the point where I was like, okay, Aaron, stop talking. No. But maybe he just got so excited and the flow of conversation wasn't as seamless as it could have been. But they shared a kiss as well. So there's that. When the guys come back to the villa, all of them beeline straight to the other boys. They don't talk to their girls at all. They share about the kisses, which is a bad idea because number one, now the girls are starting to think about a lot of stuff. Their minds are going crazy. And number two, it really makes the girls feel like an afterthought. So if things don't work out with these new girls and you have to go back to your original girl, you haven't managed the situation the best way. And we see that in the next episode because Rob is in tears. For what? I don't know. But Leah is calling him a liar. We'll see what happens there. So as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.